Howdy ho, neighbors. Welcome back to Pastor Paul's Daily Devotional. It is Thursday. You're here. I'm here. Let's do this. All right, just a heads up. I'm not going to have one tomorrow on Friday. Just going to give you 4 this week. That's all I got for you. Go back and watch some old ones. But yeah, let's do this. So again, for the last time, I'm just giving some highlights of some different preaching and messages I heard, papers I heard when I was here. EHS, Evangelical Homiletic Society, down in Waco. And so I'm just reflecting on some of what I heard. The last thing I just want to share this week is some information based on a sermon from Jesse Nelson. Man, that guy preached our socks on and our socks off, Jesse Nelson. I'm going to tag you in this video. You look out, Jesse Nelson. He brought it, man. He brought it. Pastor Jesse Nelson can preach. He's the outgoing president of the Evangelical Homiletic Society, and I'm so grateful that he gave God's word to us. He preached on just a few words from 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 1, at the beginning there of the whole letter, the greeting section of the letter, and he basically preached on Jesus Christ, our hope. Jesus Christ is our hope. And Jesse reminded us that hope is not just subjective, it's not predominantly something that you feel, but hope is based on something that's objective outside of us. Our true sense of hope, our true sense of anticipation of the fullness of our salvation is not predicated on your feelings. If you're a Christian, although you will feel it from time to time, our deepest sense of hope is objective. That means it's anchored in something outside of us, right? That's what the author of Hebrews said. He said this, he said, hope is our anchor. And the anchor is, right? Anchor is something that holds a boat, and it has to go down and root itself. It holds the boat because it's rooted on the bottom of the seabed, or the bottom of the ocean, okay? So it's objective, it's outside of us. Hope is not dependent on your feelings, it's dependent on Jesus Christ. And then Jesus Christ is our hope. Why? Jesse gave us 3 reasons. Because the person of Jesus Christ, right? He's the Son of God. He's 100% God, 100% man. So his incarnation, his divinity. The person of Jesus Christ is where we have objective hope. The second reason is the power of Jesus Christ, the one who rose from the dead, if I'm hitting a tree here, rose from the dead and overcame death and ascended to the right hand of God the Father, will come back to judge the living and the dead, but he destroyed the world, the flesh, and the devil through his resurrection from the dead. And then the third thing was the promise of his presence. Matthew 28, where he promised that as we as Christians go out and make disciples, he says, and lo, I am with you to the very end of the age. And so we have hope rooted, anchored in Jesus Christ because of his person, 100% God, 100% man, his power that he rose from the dead, and then third, from the promise of his presence. Matthew 28 and many other texts. So your hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. It's built on nothing less than his person, his power, and his promises, and especially the promise of his presence. So even as you lament, you have hope because of Jesus Christ. God bless you. Have a great Friday off as I take off this devotional, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Whoops.